because MonkeDAO Town Hall is running right now. So Discord made sure that you guys can access it for the MonkeDAO Town Hall. All right, okay, jokes aside, that's perfect to know that you guys are able to, access Discord now just in time for our weekly Monkey Town Hall. And this week is definitely a very iconic week, a milestone, if anything, for us all, as we ushered in almost like a new beginning, a new chapter. And I want to take this opportunity to kickstart this week's town hall in a slightly different format. Usually we run the newsletter, and don't get me wrong, the newsletter is still awesome. It's still amazing. It's always the best go-to quick overview of what we've been up to over the last week. But there is something that is equally, or if not more important this week, which is to introduce our newly elected executive who just joined us this week. And I want to make sure that we kickstart this week's town hall with, giving them a big welcome, and also, giving them this platform to introduce themselves to the wider community. I believe we have 3 out of 4. I think 0x Distro may be caught at work right now, so he may not be able to join us, but we have 3 out of 4 newly elected execs here, and we would love for them to come out and say a couple of words. And without further delay, the new 4 elected execs includes English, in no order of favoritism, or whatever that may be, Stroll, Unjust Mouse, as well as 0x Distro. All right, so congratulations to the 4 new elected execs, some of which we've had the honor to work with and interact with across many platforms like RL events, and especially English, who's been complaining about my mic for the past 2 years. So, I'm pretty excited. It is one thing that I'm really looking forward to see how well his mic performs. So let's kickstart the intro and get everybody sort of familiar with our new execs by perhaps getting English to give us a quick introduction of themselves. English GM, I hope you're ready, and I hope you got yourself a new mic, because everybody will be definitely looking out to see if your mic is as good as you claim. So GM, whenever you're ready, please give us a quick intro and share with us what are you most excited about for the next 6 months ahead.
Thank you, Jimmy. Mic check, 1, 2, working. I'll take that as a yes.
Yep, not bad.
What's up, guys? I'm English. Super excited to be here. I don't know how, by the grace of God, people voted for me, but super stoked to be here. And the only thing that I instinctively can say is that what we want to do over the next 6 months is it's going to take a village. It's not just going to be the decision making of 9 people. It's going to be all of us. There's going to be good decisions, good conversations, bad conversations. Regardless, we're going to have open communication. My job is going to be to make sure that everybody is heard and feels like they're part of the solution. We all know the past couple of months have not been great, but I can promise you, I can't promise that number go up, but I can promise you that the next 6 months is going to be open, it's going to be transparent, it's going to be efficient, and we're going to have a lot of fun. So just bear with us as we go through the process of getting everything in order on the back end, and just get excited for what's going to come, because I know I am. Thank you, Jimmy.
All right, thanks a lot, English. And I know Simon tried to poke you a little bit to, share some information. I don't know if we want to, do that. But just in case, if you feel like it, feel free to share your experience, over the first week so far. How has it been sort of like, interacting and trying to get yourself, familiar with everything that is going on?
I'm overwhelmed. I'm still trying to fathom how organized this is. Yeah, just getting acclimated to it. Not wanting to pick a side in some discussions going on is definitely a change, but excited, daunting, and nervous all at the same time is how I feel right now, but mostly excited.
All right, thanks a lot. So this is English. I hope you guys are excited as we are to welcome him to the newly elected executive family. All right. So next up, let's have Stroll. Stroll is a very familiar face among a lot of European monkeys, especially, and has been hosting a lot of IRL meetups. So Stroll, GM, I'm sure everybody is excited to meet you. Hope you are in a convenient spot to speak as well. So if you're ready, whenever you are free, feel free to unmute yourself and speak up.
Jam, everyone. This is Troll. First of all, thank you all for voting me. I got almost 300 votes. I was like super surprised, and I'm so happy that I can help like the community because like as I always say, I'm like a monkey from the community, and I want to bring the community into the board. This week has been really tough. It's been like full of calls, and this is why like I can like I was like surprised how well as organized is MonkeDAO, and this is the work done by the previous executive, but not from this term, but from the old past term. Like you can only see only when you are an executive of how MonkeDAO is organized and how many people work behind the scene. Second at all, I want to say that I'm super excited for Breakpoint. We're organizing like a lot of events, and get ready. If you're gonna be in Amsterdam, like get ready because it's gonna be like a tough week. It's gonna be super fun. We want to make it like the best event as possible. I'm here for you guys. If you have any question, DM me. I really want that these 6 months will be like the like we will bring the vibes, everything. Like I want everything to go back to normal and everyone having fun, no more arguments, but just love and community.
All right, that's Stroll for us, GM Stroll. Very excited to have you here, and I'm sure everybody as well. And yeah, as Stroll said, I think the Breakpoint event is going to be a bunch of monkeys being able to get together for some actual quality time together. So I hope you guys who are hitting there are excited for it and are looking forward to it. And last but not least, the third out of the fourth, newly elected exec, Unjust Mouse is also a familiar name, especially for our fellow monkeys who've been interacting with the subcommunity, either previously called Monkey Gaming and now like Monkey Play. Unjust Mouse has been a key contributor there and also has assisted us across multiple platforms as well. So without further delay, let's bring up Unjust Mouse to share with us a quick intro of himself and what he's most excited about. So GM Unjust Mouse.
GM. I'm all good. People can hear.
Yeah,
Sometimes
I
my
can hear you, but
headphones.
you're a little bit soft. I'm not sure if it's just me, but you may
Uh,
want to try.
I don't know. I blame science, probably on this. But just to cover the elephant in the room, I plan to write the most bullish announcements in the future, and that will be something I plan on doing. But nonetheless, outside of that, thank you so much for everyone that yeah that voted for me, etc. I'm super excited and pumped. There is yeah, there's a lot on the backside that kind of Stroll and English are hinting at. There's a lot of organization that goes into MonkeDAO, and when we're all on the other side yelling and hooting and hollering, it's easy to overlook that. And just the perms alone, that transition day was like the most terrifying experience, I have to say, for my first week. Just the amount of things that are happening in the DAO across the board that maybe I definitely wasn't aware of. And so I'm super happy to be included on that. I'm really excited for the next epoch. I think all four of us that just recently got in are super pumped to be able to change, hopefully, the way that everyone sees MonkeDAO, both on the outside and on the inside. For me, I really want to focus on something called sub brands, which has been kind of thrown around here and there. And that kind of has to do with the sub DAO idea that I talked about when I was going up for nomination. So super pumped for that in the future. And otherwise, really excited to do Breakpoint. Actually, one thing I did that's really small, but I just wanted to tell everyone today, is that if you look inside of my profile, if you click my name, you'll notice that there's a Calendly link there. Just like Stroll, really want to reach out to the public and talk with people. So if you want to ever chat with me about anything, you can just add some time with me. I thought it would be something that's a little bit different. for those that get elected and nominated. So my calendar is open. Obviously, it has all my regular work on it as well. So if you want to chat with me about anything or something that maybe you have an idea on or issue with, I'm around. And yeah, I think that's most of my little thing.
All right, this is Unjust Mouse for everybody. I hope you guys are excited. And I just saw that, we have 0x Distro who managed to join us as well. So I'm just going to send an invite link to 0x Distro to make sure if he's actually available to join us. This would be extremely timely to have him come up and do a quick intro of himself so that you guys can meet all 4 newly elected execs. And I think one thing that I was pretty positively shocked was that Unjust Mouse basically mentioned that he has opened up time for everybody. Well, I'm not sure about you, but I know English has trouble falling asleep, and he will be utilizing a lot of Unjust Mouse calendar time for, maybe some bedtime stories. So if that is something that you would like to consider, feel free to tap onto that. I don't know if he will say yes, but most likely. All right, I see that 0x Distro has also come up to the stage with us. Thanks a lot for coming just in time. We are actually in the midst of doing an intro of the newly elected execs, and would love to have you come up here and say hi to a couple of folks. And yes, you are already seeing a lot of supporters in the chat. So whenever you're ready, feel free to unmute yourself, and I believe everyone would love to meet you. All right, GM 0x. Yes.
Can you hear me? Sorry. Yeah, sorry, I'm on the road right now, so I just wanted to just drop in for a little bit. Just to say, well, first of all, thank you to everyone that voted for me and voted on these elections. I think that's the main thing, more than like specific people. I think this is a great exec team, like the kind of like the elected ones. I think we'll do a lot of work for the DAO, which is kind of like our primary goal. On my side, I'm going to try to follow with the goals that I set up with my application. So I'm going to work mostly, but with a specific focus on the tech part, but obviously supporting all of the other initiatives that we have, so that we can kind of improve the holder experience, which I think it's the overall goal, at least for myself, is to kind of improve that, what it means to be a holder of a member of MonkeDAO and a holder of SMB collections in this case. So that will be kind of my goal for the next 6 months, supporting everyone and trying to improve that experience for everyone as well. So yeah, that's me. And sorry for, I don't know if there's background noise or anything, but I'm kind of on the move at the moment, but I'm happy to be here, of course.
No. Yes, I think as Satoshi mentioned, you are on speed, but Maury says you sound great. So yeah, thanks a lot for coming just right in time for us to meet you. 0x Distro, really appreciative. And yes, so with that, we've come to the end of the 4 newly elected execs, but that's not the end of today's town hall. Don't worry, we still have a lot of agenda items we want to go through. But I'm sure, a lot of us will be wondering, okay, cool, like there's a new epoch coming up, or rather there's a new epoch now in place. What exactly could be some of the key focus? So I want to make sure that we bring up Norm as well to share with us a couple of words on some of the areas that we probably will be spending a little bit more time around. And given that the transition has already been taking place, and there's also a lot of like handover stuff happening in the process over the last couple of weeks. So Norm, GM, I hope you are in a convenient spot. Feel free to come up here and share with us a little bit on, some of the key focus we as a team will be looking at, moving forward over the next 6 months.
Appreciate it, GM, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. I am absolutely working on writing some more bullish announcements in the future. Thank you for the immediate tag. So first of all, thank you to and congratulations to all of the new elected executives who are joining us here today. Obviously, not only being nominated out of the group of 15 available nominees, but also a massive thank you to all of the previous outgoing elected executives for everything they've been doing, not only for the previous 7 months, but also in the transitionary period, and for some of the responsibilities they're going to be having going forward and still helping out inside of the DAO. And obviously, I can't express my gratitude more than enough for all of the appointed executives who are helping to push all of this through. Election times and the transition periods are never easy. Stuff kind of gets lost or slowed down as you move people in and out of roles. So thank you to everybody for all of your continuous hard work. And thanks to the community for minding all of our dust, especially a mistaken announcement ping about half an hour ago. So the goals going forward for the next 6 months, based on everything that we've heard, are in three separate areas. So the first one is really clarifying and understanding the differences between not only the executive positions, but also the different community roles and everything that goes on inside of either teams or the various opportunities and things that people are helping out. We've heard the call pretty loud and clear that the goal is to push a lot of the responsibility and the opportunities onto members of the community for helping out with various different areas. One, to make it so that MonkeDAO is a little bit more equitable in terms of who is actually responsible for what, and also to help with improving the transparency and taking advantage of the community members that we have here who want to contribute. So that's the first one. Make it so that we have it a little bit easier for not only the current executives, but also for the community to contribute, and for rewards based around those contributions to be distributed through the DAO. The second one, and what you've seen a vote go forward relatively shortly a little bit ago, is around not only the branding, but also the usages of the NFT collections. We're now at the point where we've completed the buyout process. We've gone through a lot of conversations around team structures, around not only the entire barrel claim process, but also getting ready for the vote that is based around the barrel burning. And everything that is going to come with that for a variety of different reasons. The new incoming executives and obviously a lot of other members inside the community have a lot of ideas and a lot of things that they want to do, some of which have already been expressed inside of Jam's proposal around putting your monkey where your mouth is, which is still open for a couple more days for proposal submissions. But we want to make sure that we start providing a little bit more clarity, a little bit more bullish updates and announcements around the NFTs and the brands going forward. So the team has been hard at work in the last week talking around the brand specifics and activations around these different pieces of the IP that MonkeDAO now owns, and looking forward to continuing that forward. And obviously, the third leg that we're really pushing on is not only our IRL activations, but also just the social membership inside of MonkeDAO. You've seen some of that around a lot of the great work that's going into the Monkey Meetup Ambassadors program. You've seen a lot of the teasing based around Breakpoint and the various things that we're going to be doing for in-person activations, and the start of supporting a few more events, notably what we've just done for the Mumbai Hacker House, and a couple of other things going forward. So getting back to the good vibes community organization and the things that everyone really loved, and making sure that that is a continued focus for what we're going to be doing there. So 3 things that we're looking for: organizing the roles and responsibilities for everyone, returning value directly based around the brand and the NFTs that everyone is involved with, and making sure that we focus on the community organizations and events that have really been our strong point for the last 2 years. So those are our goals, and looking forward to sharing more of those whenever English is now responsible for leaking things in the town hall.
All right, thanks a lot, Norm. People think that I'm really excited about coming to Town Hall, to host Town Hall every week, but honestly, I'm just excited to be spamming messages with a bunch of random crazy monkeys in the group chat. If you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, you should definitely be looking at the Town Hall Tech Chat thread. All right, jokes aside, trying to get back to track, TD77 is kind of like forcing me to be reading out a message, which I think will probably get me fired. And to make sure that I take care of my own interests and that I will not get fired, TD77, I have to very politely decline that request of yours. So without further delay, I'm going to rush right into the newsletter, just in case we forgot that our newsletter actually do exist. Our newsletter is actually on the 85th edition this week. This is the Banana Split, our very own original MonkeDAO Banana Split 85th edition. Wow, featuring our very own monkey get together. I believe this is looking like LA because I'm seeing Ricky. But correct me if I'm wrong. And that is the famous or infamous Hai Di Lao chain It's an international hotpot chain, and I am definitely one that is a big fan of that. And so yeah, it's always nice to see monkey content like that. If you guys are getting together, feel free to send over any monkey get together pictures, and we would love to see if there's a way we can feature that potentially in the newsletter or whatnot. All right, so jumping right straight into the content once again, Town Hall TLDR. This is the section where you get a quick run through of everything that we spoke about or we discussed about in the latest town hall. In the same page as well, on the same page, you would also see a town hall recording link where you can basically get access to the YouTube link straight away to see or basically to be able to access the full recording of the town hall live. And if that's your preference and you want to sit through that 1 hour recording, you can do so. All right. Aside from the newsletter, we also update the announcement post itself after, usually the day before or 12 hours after the town hall is ended, once the recording is fully processed. Right, but of course, if neither of these are actually your preferred form, and you just want to come into Discord and get a latest update of the Town Hall TLDR, you can always come right in, go into any Discord thread specifically, use the exclamation mark Town Hall TLDR, and you will similarly be able to access all this accordingly. And TD77, although I am reading through the newsletter, but I'm also looking at the town hall chat. Please do not criticize Singapore food because I'm going to be a fierce warrior of that. All right, getting right straight back into the newsletter. There's also the elected executive election results, Epoch 2 especially. Aside from the 4 execs that you met today, there's also, other fellow monkeys who ran for the election. So big shout out to these individuals as well. There were actually a total of 1,541 votes from a total of 431 unique voters. So that's pretty good to see. And, similarly at this section, we just want to do a quick shout out to our outgoing board members, Andy, Maurice, G, and J5, for a big shout out, especially on their contribution over the last few cycles, especially. All right, MonkeDAO vote results. I'm sure Norm or Nano will be coming up to share with us a little bit on the ongoing votes as well. But some of the vote that actually closed up and concluded, either it passed or it did not. This was also reflected the executive election, allowing the Gen 3 to view governance channel. This is successfully passed. The treasury expenditure about 10k USD to require votes. This did not meet quorum and did not pass. And now onto the Monkey Comms. The Monday Monkey Spotlight continues to be a platform that we try to utilize. We want to make sure that we allow our fellow monkeys to be able to share their projects and use that as a platform to amplify the work that they are doing with fellow monkeys. So if you are working on anything interesting, or any projects or part of any team, and you are looking for a platform to be on, just know that within the monkey family, this is one of the many resources that is available to you. All right. Monkey music, I'm not sure about you guys, but the Amsterdam party is something that has gotten everybody super hyped up. I'm not sure if you guys seen an announcement, but Jason, let's drop it if you can. Let's drop the announcement by the Monkey Music, the Twitter post that went out, and then we can get everybody to retweet it live. I think we actually retweeted on the official channel as well. Okay, lovely. Jason got us the tweet. So please go to the Town Hall tag chat. This is the big announcement that was dropped. Monkey Music X MonkeDAO. Some of us are pretty excited for this, especially Jason and team who's been working very hard behind the scenes on this. This to me is sort of like one of the first few iterations of how sub-brands can come to life, and the activation of the larger MonkeDAO community, through the sub-brand is actually something that, through this initiative can be amplified, and hopefully we continue this model, in some capacity moving forward. Definitely not, they don't have to be in the same manner, but the idea of it, activating communities through, sub-communities and whatnot, individuals or sub-collectives with a similar interest is something that would be super amazing for us to explore and, sort of tap on further. And quick shout out as well, Monktoberfest, this is happening. If you guys are living in Europe, there's no better way to get together and celebrate Oktoberfest than to be with fellow monkeys. This is also a partially subsidized event. if you guys are there and have not RSVP yet, this may be cutting close to it. I'm not sure if we can still do it. So please reach out to Jose, who's actually been, helming this initiative. And I'm sure, he can help to set you up in some capacity. All right. And yeah, so monkey merch, I'm not sure about you guys. This looks pretty exciting as well. I've been one of the lucky few who managed to place my order for the varsity jacket. And I just want to shout out that the quality is really good. The monkey as well looks amazing. It's super, super huge. But of course, it's a little bit thin. Maybe there are certain, cities where you can use it better than the others. But if you guys are looking for the VIP experience, especially being part of the monkey family, amplify yourself. I believe the Amsterdam VIP mystery pack is the go-to for you. And I think later on we will have I keep trying to make sure I don't dox anybody, but we will have our very own Florida man to come out and share with us more. And yes, let me see. Can you give an update on Magica Gated Telegram? Okay. Yeah. So this is something that we've been sort of like doing some testing here and there. There's been some technical challenges we faced, but I believe Simon especially has been working with the Metrica team directly to make sure that we can give you a very curated and a fully truly monkey experience. What we're gonna do is to make sure that we come out with a Telegram channel that is actually truly Web3 and powered by Metrica. So this means that through Metrica, you would be able to link your Telegram handle, and there will be a specific link that you can actually click to join the MonkeDAO Breakpoint group. And that Metrica bot itself basically verify if your handle is actually tied to your Metrica account, which which then actually verifies if you own a specific NFT asset and gives you the membership accordingly. So that is something that is coming soon. And I believe Simon and the rest of the team members will be amplifying this, and we'll be sharing this to make sure that everyone who's going to be at Breakpoint can be a part of it. So there's not going to be any more worry on like, there's a bunch of people who's like not part of MonkeDAO, but it's kind of like, for some reason they got through the Telegram admins and whatnot. No more insider trading possibilities. If you own a monkey, you get into the exclusive MonkeDAO Breakpoint Telegram group entirely powered by Metrica. All right, so that is coming. Look out for that. Monkey Ads, Google Cloud, DAO Pool. If you guys are running anything interesting and similarly you want us to utilize the newsletter as a way to amplify your project, your work, let us know and we can definitely set it up for you. Now, to our favorite part of every single newsletter is the monkey content. I'm not sure about this fast food monkey. It does look pretty interesting. It seems like we're giving them a feature because it looks cute and looks funny. But there's a bunch of monkey content. English continues to put out and flex his Gen 2 monkey. There's of course a lot of like the get together. Of course, Ricky posted that. So similarly, just a big shout out if you guys are running any monkey get together. We would love to feature your content. And thank you, GMA. I'm actually, concurrently reading a newsletter and reading the chat messages. It's good to have you back here with us. All right, so this brings us towards the tail end of the newsletter. I hope you guys are excited. I always make sure I try to spend enough time to run through the newsletter because this is one amazing way for us to be, all be kept up to date on everything that's going on. And GM Matana, good to have you here. All right, so the next agenda item that we have, aside from talking about Chicken Rice by TD77, and that's Tian Tian by the not Tian Tian by the way. So don't worry, it's going to be it was a very secretive one. But back to the agenda item, a lot of us have been wondering, okay, what is coming up for Breakpoint? And we mentioned the Jason update, the update by Jason on the Monkey Music event. That's cool. But why don't we bring out our very own man, Florida man, who's been the key champion behind a lot of the Breakpoint initiatives and event to come with us.
monkey music event that we're doing in tandem with those guys that Seb and Jason and Gavin have done a lot of work on. Shout out to those guys. And then I've been working closely with Stroll to get some other cool things going. So sort of the list of events we're looking at right now is we are going to do a monkey booze cruise. So we're going to have a cocktail hour on a boat in Amsterdam the day before Breakpoint starts on October 29th. It looks like it's going to be 5 p.m. Sorry, we haven't put out like firm dates and locations because we've been going back and forth with a couple different vendors trying to get this locked in. But I think we're at a point now where we're ready to sign the contract for the boat. And we're also going to do a monkey dinner, potentially 2 monkey dinners. So one specifically for Gen 2, and then one that everyone is going to be able to go to that we're looking at November 1st and November 2nd in the evening. So those times still need to be finalized. But in addition to those 2 things, our big event is going to be on October 30th, 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. at Supper Club. So that Supper Club, for those who don't know, is probably like the most elite venue in Amsterdam. It's a really badass club that is going to be probably the coolest event we've ever had up to this point. So all of these events are going to be claimable as entry through the banana stand. Most of them are going to have paid tickets otherwise if you don't have bananas. And we're going to make sure that Gen 2 has access to get their tickets first. So keep an eye out. All of the registration pieces are being finalized. They should be available next week. In addition to that, we have some really cool stuff in the banana stand as of right now. So we restocked a few items for raffles. We will be adding some of the mystery packs in there eventually, but we have been very fortunate to load some Breakpoint tickets directly into Banana Stand. So if you are interested in going to Breakpoint and you don't already have a ticket, you have enough bananas, you can claim a ticket directly through Banana Stand. There's also going to be a raffle, a large raffle for 10 Breakpoint tickets that we'll be giving away through the Banana Stand. So really exciting stuff. The Breakpoint tickets specifically, they are tokenized and wrapped. And so those will be NFTs that are claimable, and you can redeem your code and go to register for Breakpoint. So that's a pretty pricey ticket that we have subsidized via the Banana Stand in partnership with Solana Foundation. So pretty jazzed up. Free Breakpoint tickets. A lot more coming. Stay tuned. Stack those bananas, and I will send it back to you, Jemmy.
All right, thanks a lot, Florida Man. That is super exciting. And yes, that is the full Breakpoint event ticket. It's not the half one. It's not the one where you get a teaser Breakpoint experience. Neither is that the one where you can only attend the cocktail of the Breakpoint, event. You get the full Breakpoint experience. All right, and that is now available for some form of redemption, if you are fast enough on the banana stand. All right.
Jimmy, let me plug the VIP pack real quick. Sorry if I needed to throw that in. So in addition to all of those things, we also have put together a VIP pack, courtesy of Ben, who's done a ton of work on this, where you can get a varsity jacket, you can get the brand new MonkeDAO hat, which I know everybody wants to order by itself, and I will get it up as soon as possible, working through that today, along with the new hoodie. And so the VIP pack includes access to all of those events that I just spoke about, in addition to getting the jacket, in addition to getting the hat. It's a killer value, in addition to also getting the mystery pack, which has a bunch of MonkeDAO goodies in it. Each pack is a little bit different, and it's a mystery pack, so the contents are a surprise, but I can tell you they're really cool, fun merch items, MonkeDAO branded. So I think that's everything. Win Trade hats, we're working on it. Feel free to take the lead on that one, Jason. But I think that's everything. So thanks, Jemmy, for letting me jump back in again. I will turn it back over to you.
All right, no problem at all. In fact, you can stay here as long as you want, and you can jump in and jump out throughout the night. No worries at all. As long as you have more alpha to drop for everybody. All right, so big shout out again, Florida Man and team who's been working on all these amazing initiatives for the community members. All right. So yeah, I hope you guys are really excited about that. There is also the Octo Gaming updates that we wanted to share. I believe there are some exciting things that was shared with us internally this week. And Norm, whenever you're ready, maybe you want to share the weather news with the general community on what to expect from the Octo Gaming side.
Yeah, absolutely. Happy to come back up. So, to talk about the Octo Gaming people, for those who haven't had the opportunity to check it out, they've been working on a game called Monkey Munch. And I will toss some links into the Town Hall text chat for those of you who haven't seen it. Octo Gaming has done a lot of different games for a few different teams on Solana. You might have seen the Claynosaurs or the DAA games that they were pushing out. So, this is something that's been in development for a little while. And with the release, they're going to be running a leaderboard competition with a few different prizes for high scorers based around either their token or some SMB Gen 3s or barrels. So if you want to have the opportunity to win some prizes, checking out the usage of some of the SMB IP in some gaming activations, go check out the stuff with the Octo Gaming guys. And we'll be doing some more marketing going into next week for that.
All right, thanks a lot. Norm, really appreciate it. I'm not sure if you guys caught that, but also I see some conversation as well related to the mystery pack. And I think some folks have asked about the varsity jacket as well. All I can say is that there are many things that you can achieve in life, but one of the greatest achievement and being part of MonkeDAO is to have, your whole entire wardrobe full of MonkeDAO merch, and to realize that you can actually live Monday to Sunday without having to, wear any, normie clothes, and just wear MonkeDAO merch every day, everywhere, and every single hour of your life. So that's one of the amazing things you can try to achieve. And maybe, through this merch packs and, VIP pack, the varsity jacket and whatnot, this is something that, can help you achieve. Oh, actually, Norm, I feel like, you may have missed out something that you wanted to keep us updated as well. So let's bring you up. I know we facilitated some of the updates in terms of the assets within the DAO internally, and we made one specific big move around the NFTs that we own, and which I believe signify a big step of us as a MonkeDAO collective in supporting the ecosystem and especially this partner project. So Norm, why don't you come out here and share with us what this specific partner project is about and why we have decided to do what we did?
Absolutely. So, for those of you who remember the activation that we did with the Tensor team, this is where we set up a bunch of, or we actually received a bunch of rewards based around the community activation for trading SMB Gen 3s and barrels on the Tensor platform during the period of their Season 2 rewards. That's what's been funneling all of the Tensor shards that have gone into the banana stand or the various raffles, as well as the Tensorians, and a ton of other rewards that we are still sifting through and figuring out the best path forward for. The exciting part of that is with the close of the Tensorian mint, we essentially minted out all of the remaining shards that we hadn't already given away. So some of those are going to find their way into the banana stand. Some of those are going to find their way into potentially other community activations or things that we have going forward. But 100 of those, representing 1% of Tensor supply, is going to be staked via the MonkeDAO treasury. That means that we're going to be passively earning a bunch of rewards and points, and allegedly definitely not a token, for the MonkeDAO treasury going forward throughout the Season 3. So we're super excited to hold on to these. The Tensor guys are wonderful supporters of MonkeDAO as a partner for the Gen 3 project, and we want to continue to show our thanks and support of them by holding on to these NFTs. And this is one of a couple of things that I think members inside of the community brought up previously around increasing and diversifying MonkeDAO's treasury holdings to support other projects inside of the ecosystem and also add into the potential income for the DAO to support other things going forward. So super excited to do that. We haven't put out official messaging around that yet, but you can look forward to seeing something around there, and we'll continue to provide updates about the remaining Tensorians that we have to give away inside of the DAO.
All right, thanks a lot, Norm. That is super helpful. Yes, I'm seeing some messages and questions around that as well. We do still have some Tensorians, and there are some plans as well to continue running raffles, across the banana stand, and we expect to be utilizing the banana stand more actively as well. Just like how you have seen some of the activities that have been pushed out. So whenever there are new items being sort of raffled, we'll make sure that the committee will be kept informed, and so folks can actually decide if they want to participate through that. All right. There could be a direct claim mechanism. There are certain cases that we sort of put a direct claim of, example, 2,000 bananas or 1,850 bananas, and we also did that previously for, I believe, 6 to 7,000 bananas for Gen 2. So that really depends, and it varies. We will sort of keep that scheme running depending on what the latest focus are, or like the number of assets, etc. There are multiple factors in place, but it is not definite on whether if we are using one specific raffle mechanism or a direct claim. So it could be a mixture of both. All right. So yeah, I think next up we also want to just quickly mention. I know we are kind of like running into the 10 minutes check mark towards the tail end, but maybe before we run through the last two agenda item, just want to quickly mention the MonkeDAO Weekly Town Hall is the MonkeDAO Town Hall is actually a weekly affair that we get together, and we organize this ever since the very beginning of MonkeDAO to get our folks to come together and use this as a platform to keep everybody updated on what's going on over the last week or so. And yes, aside from getting the latest updates from DAO, we also want to make sure that this can be an amazing platform that we can utilize to meet our new monkeys. And I see that we also have new monkeys in the Town Hall text chat thread. So Soul Pirate example, I'm not sure if you're new. There are also a couple of other monkeys that we see are new as well. And if you guys are available to speak today, we would love to open up the platform for you towards the tail end of today's Town Hall. So if you're a new monkey and you are interested to come up and say hi, do get ready. Towards the tail end of the Town Hall, we'll open up the stage for you to come up and share your Twitter handle, etc., so that we can all show you some monkey love. All right, so moving back to the Town Hall agenda item. The next one we wanted to share would be related to some of the branding updates. And I believe we can bring up Stroll to share with us a little bit on what has been happening and some of the key focus and things to expect. So GM Stroll, whenever you're ready, feel free to come up and say hi.
GM. So as far as you all might know, like 1 month and a half ago, I wrote a proposal about the logo competition for the SMB. And this is we're gonna make it happen. So around breakpoint, we're gonna announce it, and we're gonna finally have the logo competition. So every community member can draw, can design their favorite logo. The favorite logo that for them will suit the SMB, and then they will vote about it. And they vote that we're gonna do a competition with the 16 best logo. The 14 of the designer will win like cool MonkeDAO merch as well as NFT to thank them about the participation, and the winner will get like a Gen 2 SMB. So I'm pretty excited to make this competition going, start working on a logo for SMB, and let's see who's gonna win.
All right. Yeah, I hope you guys are excited about this. And I think one thing that, I've been personally very excited about, seeing this and hearing this initiative being pushed through is the ability for us to be able to engage community members and involve everybody on a larger scale. And, we'd definitely love to see if we can expand this, across other sub-communities and other whatever initiatives that we may be working on across the collective. All right, so this brings us towards the tail end, the last agenda item that we have, in fact. And Norm, I think I would probably prefer to bring you up here since, there are a couple of items here that, could use a bit of your help to run through, especially related to the votes that are live. And one, I know we pushed out one earlier today and one that went out, just an hour or so ago. So Norm, if you want to come up here and close us off with, sharing with us the current votes that are live and what are some of the key things to look out for as community members are voting for them specifically, that could be super helpful as well.
Absolutely. So this will be, I think, my last one for today. So if you haven't already seen the ping, Nano put up the voting specifically for returning to the OG SMB branding. This is a community-led vote proposal that has passed and is now going up for official vote via the DAO vote platform. So please go out, vote on this. Let us know what you are looking for. It's a change from the current branding that is directly on the SMB various sites into the original ones developed by the previous SMB team. If you heard Stroll a little bit earlier, he's talking about the idea for doing some updated competitions and how we're going to be pushing forward for more community feedback. This is basically an interim step in the process based around community feedback and the ways that we've pushed this forward. So please go out and vote around the proposal for returning to the OG SMB branding. If you also saw, there was a second ping. That is for the community vote based around the January to August 2023 executive compensation based around the impact pay portion, which is for the community to approve or reject. Basically, the structure for paying the previous elected and appointed executives, as well as the CEO. There's been a couple of messages around some of it being a little confusing for the wording and the ways that was put up. So I'm going to be making that vote after town hall, and then that one will be going live. It's important to note that there's a couple of updates. We've put it all into announcements, basically around the structure where if the vote fails, as it is essentially an all or nothing vote for the executives to receive compensation based around the impact pay proposal. If it fails, executive team members are allowed to bring up individual votes previously going on there. So there's a bunch of different points of conversation in there. I'll be clarifying that and making it a little bit easier for everyone else to understand going forward. That is the current state of the votes for MonkeDAO. So I think we can move on to the new monkeys.
All right, thanks a lot, Norm. Really appreciate it. And yes, now we have reached the tail end of the agenda item, and we have already started spotting some new monkeys. And that is none other than Soul Pirate. If everyone, I could ask for your help to kindly help me identify more new monkeys. We can all use this platform to bring them up the stage, to show them some monkey love, and to say hi to all of them. And I see, is that Morgie? If you are available as well, I'm gonna send you guys a request to come up and speak. Soul Pirate as well. Whenever you're available, feel free. If there are more new monkeys that I've yet to identify, please let me know, and I will continue to send the invite. Oh, no worries at all, Soul Pirate. That's amazing. It's so crazy. This is like the perfect definition of monkey business. Fellow monkey is in class and yet tuning into town hall. This is insane. Big shout out. We appreciate you doing that. Yes, for all we know, that may be a monkey university. And Monkey, please correct me if I'm pronouncing your name wrongly, but welcome to the monkey family. We're very excited to have you here with us. Feel free to give us a quick intro of yourself, how we got into Web3, how we got into MonkeDAO, and what you are most excited about. And drop your Twitter handle as well in the Town Hall Tech Chat thread before you leave, so that we can all give you some monkey love. GM Moggy, whenever you're ready, take over the stage.
Hey, yes, thank you. It's Moggy. You got it right. Is it my mic working?
Yep, we hear you loud and clear. GM, thank you.
Sweet. I got into Web3 back in 2014, so I've been in for a minute, and I have been watching you guys from a distance, but had never jumped in. It wasn't until DevFather had the burn event on Meta Tattoo Club, and I won a monkey, so I finally got in. Thank you all for the nice warm welcome. I appreciate it.
Wow, congratulations. That is some amazing and what an amazing gift that you got. And we're very excited to have you here. Feel free to let us know if you can be, an extra resource to anything that you're looking for in terms of help or whatever that may be. The monkey family is always here, to help out if you need anything else. Welcome to the family once again.
Thank you.
All right, I see that we also have Trancy that requested to come up and speak. I know from here it seems like you have been in MonkeDAO for a while, but never really got the chance to come and say hi. Similarly, we're equally excited to say hi to you. So whenever you're ready, feel free to unmute yourself and speak up as well.
Hey guys, yeah, I've been around MonkeDAO for a long time. Been working with Monkey Gaming in the past. I co-founded something called 3D Gamers Guild in 2021 as a gaming. When the Gaming Guild activation was huge, we were Solana's gaming guild, raised 2 million, changed our name to DGen Legends. Kind of also doing a lot of stuff with Solana Gaming these days. I actually also work at Soul Sniper as the BD lead, and yeah, I'm actually also helping field volunteers for Breakpoint. If you want to work as somebody greeting and get a free ticket and help people talk and learn about Solana and stuff, yeah, message me. There's still 3 or 4 spots left.
Hey, welcome,
Yeah.
welcome. Once again, very excited to have you here. And some of us, especially who's based in Singapore, have been very honored to have interacted with Kozi and David, who's a big part of the DGen Legends family. So very excited to finally meet you as well.
Yeah, he's actually, when he's in the US, he's my roommate in LA. I'm based in Venice, and his car and his stuff is still here. And so when he comes back next month, he's always been telling me whatever is going on in MonkeDAO.
Nice. Yeah, it's good to know that the monkey family is always connected in some way. So good to have you here. Feel free to let us know, if we can, similarly be of a helpful resource in any way. Well, once again, welcome to the monkey family.
Thanks, man.
All right, I see that bloody be so I'm definitely not scolding you. I'm just trying to read out your name, so please don't be offended in any way. But GM bloody be so I know you have requested to speak. If you want to come up and say hi and say a couple of words, we would definitely love to have you up here as well. So GM, feel free to unmute yourself. I believe you're now up on the stage, but maybe you want to try and see if your mic is working. Let's see. Yeah. Apparently, okay, yeah, I was about to say TD77 can hear something, but he's just responding to random GIF out there. So Bloody B, we're just gonna give you a couple of minutes just to try it out. If it doesn't work, don't worry, no stress. We can still have you come back out, next week or so. And while TD77 prepares for us the pump it up vibes to set it up pretty.
Now
we got you up and running, GM. Let's have you, run the stage for a little bit, whenever you're ready.
GM, tears from Berlin. Just to say hi. Here is Berlin Build Station going on right now till the October 16th, where there will be demo day, and the venue will be open every day. So just wanted to remind everybody that Build Station is a thing here, and you should definitely pay a visit if you are even just remotely close to Berlin. Cheers.
All right, thanks again for coming out to share with us the alpha. Bloody Beat also definitely has brought us some interesting updates. And if you guys are close to where he is, definitely go check it out. Check out the activation. All right. I believe we have reached the tail end of the new monkeys, the list of new monkeys for this week as well. And I just want to say that it's really impressive. Everybody keeps calling this a bad period. Yes, we know things are a little bit slower, but it's just impressive to know that every Friday you can come back to the same platform, the same Discord, and be able to hang out with more than 100, fellow monkeys, no matter what the condition is outside. And thank you for, all of you for making this place so magical, and especially making time to be a part of this community. We really appreciate you. And I believe we can send the pump it up vibes, and we wish you an amazing weekend. Do check it out for the different events that are upcoming. Keep a lookout for the announcements, especially and the Breakpoint event.
Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You've got to pump it up. Don't you know, pump it up. You've got it up.